We're here today in the site of Fort Mason was in this area. Now, they said it was right before a lake in here. They found the old plaque up in this direction here that was put and placed in a coquina shell stand. It was up in this direction towards the road. Now, a gentleman was metal detecting and actually found it, the actual plaque put there years and years ago. Now, the fort was log, and it was, of course, disintegrated into the world for 44 hours. But they said at one time you can see the imprint in the ground. Well, this field now has been tilled. It's had cattle on it, you know, so the impression of it is not here anymore. But we're going to try to get a few EVPs and see what we get. Not sure exactly where it was, but we know that it was in this general area right here. Now, Fort Mason was built as a stronghold because of the Seminole Wars. Excuse me. Now, what had happened was over at Dade Battlefield, right before Christmas, they were going up to Jacksonville to get supplies, get mail, and it should have been one of those quick trips up and back to the fort over at Dade. And what had happened was the Seminole...
What was in the mail?
Huh?
What did they have? What were they shipping?
Letters from home.
The gold?
No, this has nothing to do with that.
Oh, okay.
So they were going up to get supplies. As they were on that trail up there at Dade Battlefield, the Seminole Indians ambushed them. And that's a different story. We'll get to that. But since that attack, and it's pretty much wiped out that whole regiment of
soldiers. Right?
Yeah, regiment of soldiers. Asshole, get me all messed up here. Well, since they wiped them out, they did a patrol thing and for battle. So what they had done was they had started up over Jacksonville. They come up through Palatka, come across at Astor, built a little fort at Astor, and then came down up into Eustis area and built this fort, which they used as a stronghold. So we are going to be right here for this. We're going to do a few EVPs where the stronghold is supposed to be at in this area. And then we're going to go over, there is a Fort Mason cemetery. And then we're going to go over there to that. There is a few headstones, but of course most of them are gone. So we're going to try to get some EVPs in that spot also in a little bit. And there's more to this story that goes along. So we're going to be cutting in and out with this. So hang with us. It's going to be an interesting ride. Let's see what we can get with the EVPs. Are there any spirits with us from Fort Mason? If there is, can you give us your name? Steve? Now, wow, that's a really good one. Gentlemen, I don't understand all of it that you say, but please don't let that stop you. I'm going to listen back to it, and then I'll come back. Then we'll come back and we'll talk to you some more, okay? But please, tell us your name, what you did, anything that you would like to talk about. We're here. We're in peace. We just want to communicate with you. If there's anything you'd like to say, please do so. We'll walk around just a little bit. Maybe we can get...
Yeah, it's not like we're not getting anything.
I know.
You're very vocal today.
Yeah. Guys, come on, talk. That's great. I'm gonna walk over. Thank you guys so much for talking with us. We greatly appreciate it. If there's anything you'd like to say, anything at all, please just tell us what you want. Talk to us. And we thank you. We're filled with the light. We just want to communicate. Now, are we close to the fort? Do we need to go forward, backwards, left, right? Right? Also, there's a story that there was a story that your pay, a regiment went to go get the pay, and as they were coming back, they were ambushed by the Seminoles, and your gold was thrown into a spring, and only 2 gentlemen survived, made it back to the fort. And then when you guys went back to retrieve your pay, the gold, it was gone. It was not where the gentleman said it was. So, was that a true story or just folklore?
That was 2 people watching us.
You know, I can watch. So, if you pan around up here, there's a lake back there, and the fort was supposed to have been run in this area of the lake. Alright, we have people coming. Okay. I'm kind of standing in the middle of the road doing this, so.
Well, let's head to the cemetery.
Alright, gentlemen, thank you very much. We'll listen to this back and hear what you had to say, and then we'll come back and talk with you some more. Thank you so much. You have to stay here. You cannot attach yourselves to us. We are in the light. We want you to be in the light, and thank you so much. Whoa! This is Fort Mason. This is the cemetery. It's an acre of land. There's supposed to be 42 people buried out here. And in this section right here, they had 17, I hate to say it, but they had slaves, and they were buried over here. Now, there's not many headstones left. So, what we do have is up here, straight ahead by the big tree. Apparently a tree fell at one time and broke the metal fence around that. So I'm going to turn on the EVP, walking right through here for just a second. We're going to stand right here in the shade. And we're going to see if anybody would like to speak to us. Hello, is any spirit here in the cemetery that would like to speak to us? All you have to do is get close to this device right here, and you can talk into it. Don't be afraid of us. We're not here to harm you. We just want to communicate and listen to what you have to say. So, hello. Now, am I correct that the African American slaves were over in this section where we're standing right now? All right, we're going to walk on up further to up in this direction. If there's any spirit here from this cemetery that would like to speak to us, please do. I'm Marcia, and this is my husband, Gary. Now, if anybody'd like to tell us your names, that would be great. All right, we have one here. I can't hardly read it. 1827, August 30th. But what's the time? I can't make out the top name at the top.
Ooh.
Oh, this is the daughter. JT and AT Wolford. Wolford. WFFORD.
Wolford.
1882. She passed away. Oh. This is overgrown a little bit. I know this is supposed to be his daughter.
Emma.
Emma.
What's her name? Oh, Lena. Pearl.
Lena Pearl.
Meesters or Master? Meteor. She Died in 1992.
Huh?
She was born in 1891 and died in 1892.
Wow. In the tree, you can.
Wow.
You can get a picture of where the tree fell on it right there. That's a really good shot. Look at that.
Alvin.
Alvin?
Nice to meet you, Mr. Alvin. What's
Anybody
over
else in this area that would like to speak? Unfortunately, there's not that many headstones here left.
That one is.
Nice to meet you.
Gone. Mary Cordelia,
Mary?
daughter of Ben Dowd.
Hi, Mary. How old were you when you passed away, sweetie? Okay, here, Gary.
Is that it?
Yes.
Wow.
Now we have right up here, and they're not marked. Oh, I can't see any markings on them. If you want to tell us your names, that would be great.
There used to be something right inside here.
Yeah. It's coming all apart. That's a shame.
Completely, nearly hollow now.
Wow. And there's two of them right up in here that you can't.
Can't even tell the graves.
Yeah, you can't even tell the graves.
Oh, you can see a little bit of the stonework over here in the corner.
Mm-hmm. And in the back side you can see. So now that's
Mm-hmm.
right there.
Yes.
But unfortunately, there is not much left in this area. I mean, it's a shame.
There's supposed to be over 40 graves here.
Yeah.
Plus this, what, 17 African Americans?
Yes.
That's like almost 60 graves. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
Well, 9 if you count that one that's missing the headstone.
So I mean, that's a shame that. So if you're buried here and you'd like to tell us your name, we would greatly appreciate it. First and last name would be great, so we could see and documentate this. Because unfortunately, I don't know how long that this will actually be here. You're important to be remembered.
Mm-hmm. Especially for what you did.
Yeah, all of you. So that must have been the tree that fell over into that.
Mm-hmm. Get one of those log carvers out here and make a eagle or a bear out of the stump.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Ed? He's got an English accent. Stepped on that stick. Is there anybody with us? Anybody with us right now? Any spirit with us? Trophith? Hi, how are you doing? You can have a word. Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna listen to this back. So if we didn't catch everything that you were saying, we'll notate it down. And we'll come back and see if we can't have a conversation with you. We greatly appreciate the spirits talking with us right now. May the white light fill you with love. Oh, it's so beautiful for love, isn't it? Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. My baby. So thank you very much. And we'll be back. And you have to stay here. You can't follow us. You cannot attach yourself to us. You have to stay here. But we'll come back and talk with you, okay? You're really close to our house, so we'll make a point of coming back and visiting you again. Thank you very much. Cheerio. Did he say Cheerio?
Kind of sound like that.
We're here at the next part of the Fort Mason story. This was told to me by my father I don't know if it's folklore, legend, bunch of crap. I don't know, but the story goes that a small regiment was sent to pick up the payroll. And at that time, they ended up having to go to the coast. And on their way back, they were attacked by Seminole Indians. Now, it was a small regiment. You've got to figure it's very dense populated, just like this. And the gentlemen couldn't go very much. They had to stand their ground and fight. Pretty much everyone was killed except 2. Now, they can't go anywhere too fast at all because of the weight of the gold, the payroll. So the story goes that they threw it into a spring, and actually it's, as I understand it, it's right down there somewhere. You can just barely hear it if we're really quiet. Well, the 2 gentlemen, they were wounded, but they finally made it back to the fort. Upon their inquisition, even though they were feverish and everything else, the one gentleman was able to tell them that what had happened and pretty much exactly where he put the payroll at, the gold. A regiment formed. They went back. There's no gold. So, of course, there's no pay. Unfortunately, as I was told via the story that I had gotten from my father, he told me, that both of those gentlemen ended up passing away, so nobody survived. Is this fact or fiction? We asked the other day while we were trying to find the exact location of Fort Mason, the stockade there, whether this was true. We got on the EVP was Inquisition, and then we got a yes. So I'm going to turn on the EVP, ask a few questions to see if we get anything. We might not get anything all dealing with this. So we'll just have to see what the spirits have to say. So let me turn this on. Hi, spirits. If you can help us out. Was that a true story about the payroll, the Seminole Indians attacking them, and the payroll getting thrown down into the springs and never found? Now, everything pertaining to this is on private property, so we cannot go down to the springs and show you the springs or anything of that nature. And more than likely, it's not a true story. But we're asking, so if the spirits could help us a little bit, we would appreciate it. Anything you know about that. Yeah, it is fun. I find it very fun. I find it very fascinating to converse with you guys. It's just amazing, absolutely amazing. So thank you very much for speaking to us. We're not looking for the gold. We're just trying to validate whether the story is true or not. Unfortunately, all documentation for the fort apparently doesn't exist. They have not been able to find any. We're just going to give this a few more minutes for anybody to answer. And we thank you. Right, spirits, thank you very much for trying to help answer this question for us. You have a beautiful day. It's gorgeous out today. Maybe you can enjoy it. I am. It's just gorgeous. I'm Marcia, and this is Gary, my husband. I want to thank you very much for everything, for talking to us. May the light find you, and God bless. Thank you very much.